flight and foot all condensed on one binding. No more action set switching. We have full right pad mouse with an outer edge of a fully functional, full range analog stick for analog strafing up and down. Look at that. But then I go back to the center and I have a full pad for the mouse. We have inventory, touch menu. Bam! Emotes. Advanced camera. Targeting. Holy cannoli. It's got it all. So, alright. Before I even get into the game, we have to go over how to actually get this set up to use it. There's those are kind of cool. Anyway, as you can see, I'm trying something different. I'm going to manage this on Nexus mods, just because this one is a little bit more involved than some of my other profiles. So from here, I highly recommend grabbing this. This is a controller reference. It's going to show you every binding, so it's all in there. So I kind of made that as something that you could like pop up on your phone or on a second monitor or whatever, just because I'm trying to have it be as intuitive as I can, but there's so much to this game. As you can see, there's a lot going on. But that'll be on the Nexus page, and I also am putting up all of the binding layers just so you can see what's happening. Basically anything that's grayed is from the parent. It's the inherited bindings. So only the brighter things are what's being changed. So right, so anyways, what you'll want to do is go to the files, download analog hybrid, download this folder. Instructions are all being listed here to tell you what to do. So before we can use anything, we need to get StarCitizen into Steam. So what I would do first is run the launcher as you would normally. Run our StarCitizen launcher. I'm not going to do this right now, but launch the game from here like you do normally. While the game is still running, Alt-Tab, navigate to StarCitizen, Live, this login data JSON file. Copy that, paste it on your desktop. Close the game. And then you're probably going to notice this file disappears. It's the launcher validating, and then it revalidates that every time you launch the game. But it's not required. We just need this JSON file. So, copy it to the desktop, close the game, it erases it, paste it back in here. Then we can go to Steam, add a non-Steam game to my library, and then browse. It's program files, Robert Space Industries, StarCitizen, Live, Bin64, StarCitizen EXE. So once you've done that, then you can launch the game from Steam and you will get the full overlay functionality. You used to be able to add the launcher into Steam. I am advising not to do that. Just in my experience, it would mess with the overlay actually working, like you weren't getting consistent. It was kind of like stuttering the overlay, which interrupted touch and radial menus. So do that, and you're all good to go. Don't change the name, just leave it StarCitizen, one word. And then, as I'm describing here, if you're getting errors when you launch from Steam, like after a while, just go back to the launcher and redo this process. Anytime there's a patch or an update, or, like a certain, I don't know if there's a specific time set in that JSON file, like for validation reasons, but every once in a while you need to refresh that file. And you do that, and then you can launch it from Steam. So, okay, you've done that. Then to get my profile, that will be up. It'll be viewable in the community configs. We go X to browse, community, you're going to see, I have a few up here already. This newest one's not up there quite yet, but you'll be able to find it there or follow the links that will be provided. But before you can really use it, this whole thing is hinging on all the game changes that I've made, all the bindings. I basically cleared out their entire controller binding and made my own. So you need to get my bindings. So download that folder that's, in over here. So all right, so we have this live folder. Just copy or move it to your starcitizen live. And that's telling me, hey, you already put that thing in there. Yeah, let's replace it. But if you just wanted to navigate completely, it's live, user, controls, mappings, and then there's mine. Which is the same structure that I put here, just to make it easier so you could just copy it straight into that live folder. So, okay, we've done that. Now we're ready to finally load up the game. We are going to want to go to Options. Key bindings. Advanced controls, customization. Switch this over to gamepad. Control profiles. Before you do this, clear all device bindings. Select gamepad only. If this isn't showing up, for whatever reason, just switch. Switch the switch it to all gamepad. It's the game isn't recognizing you have a controller hooked up. If the gamepad option isn't showing. So we're going to load empty gamepad into the gamepad slot. Okay. And then you could even verify that, like, yep, nothing is in there. So now we have a blank slate. Let's get mine. ExistentialEgg SC35. We only need to load this into the gamepad, which is one of the nice things, like the nice things I do for you people. I made it easier, so I'm not touching any of their keyboard bindings at all. That'll make it easier to update. So load those in. And then make sure we're still on the gamepad. Yeah, and then we can see that we got what I have going on. So now you're ready to go. And actually, let's just go straight in, just so you get an idea. We'll go straight into the universe. So, okay, we load in. I'm pushing forward. What the hell? I can't even get up. Seat is 2x on B. So I guess that's one thing I should get right out, right out the gate. A lot of this has changed if you were using my previous profile. I'm trying to consolidate a little bit and keep it consistent with what it seems like they're thinking with their controller bindings. Well, the chat is up there. Let's say we don't want that. Just hold in start. That hides the chat. Left is your Mobi. Right grip. Right grip click is change your view. Hold is a free look. But then letting it go locks it back in. I kind of changed... They have changed the way the free look works, but I liked it to be a hold, so I put it back. While I'm holding this, I'm free looking, and then I let go and it locks it in. And then if I want to reset it while I'm in this free look, click right pad. For this, I love the music in this game, but let's turn it off. Quick select is click the right pad. That is a change from previous versions too. Now you could click and hold. Hold keeps you in interact mode. Right bumper is your interactive mode focus. And we can also do this through a double tap. So I just double tapped and I'm in the interact mode. Now, before I even get out there, let's turn this. So on this right pad, the entire outer edge is there. Up as jump. hold down to go prone. Just tap it to crouch. I mean, this comes in way more in the flight, which is also a big change with this profile. You no longer need to switch sets. On foot and flight are all condensed into the main configuration. And you'll kind of, it's like, if you see the overlay, it's like once you get like here, this is all a mouse pad. But I let go and get towards this outer edge, then I have a full analog stick. And I really fiddled around with the, you know, to get it so you actually do have a full range on this outer O-ring. I don't know what to... washer. Yeah, think of it like a washer. So you do get the full range. Which you'll see when we get into a ship, where that really comes in. But this is also, this would be tilt, or like lean, if I was in a place where I could use my weapon. So okay, let's make that small again. Full analog movement. Forward all the way is sprint. Drink some fizz triple berry soda. So, alright, let's get... This may not be the most exciting way to show this off, but I kind of want to just show it in the default. Like, this is how you're going to be using it. You're going to start off on foot, wherever you are. What do we got? Tram arriving. Alright, that gives me some time to go over some crap. So alright, we hold in. Give me my free look. Stop it. Hold right on the left stick. That is our emote radial menu. Yeah, you get, you know, thumb up will be a click. Long press is the clap. So each one has a modifier. Want to reset that camera, hold in my free look, click in. That's a corded press activator. If you want some more advanced camera functions, go to select, and then that gives you this whole different... Let's get that out of the way. Gives you this whole other... system for all the advanced functions. Let's close that. With convenient connection trams across all major commercial areas of Arccorp, just one thing that people may not even realize, that in here, well, in this set for this controller, I can push B to back out. Left trigger is my free look, but it's also right there if I want it. But one thing you can do, it's like, say I like this angle, click and hold here. So I clicked and hold on view 1. Then we reset the view. But now if I just click that, it's a saved camera view. Which can help, you know, like if you want to set up some nice cinematic stuff. Because there's a lot of functionality to this advanced camera. Alright, let's get out of that. And reset my view. Put this back up. Yeah, the outer edge is shift sprinting, which is also your afterburner in the ship. Okay, so to interact, either click the right pad or double tap.
Be sure to check the departure.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport, servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area. We hope you have safe travels wherever your final destination may be.
Okay, there's my baby. Alright, so flight ready is a double press of X.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
Then I'm going to want to go into my Moby and ask for takeoff clearance. B is landing mode. Let's get away from this giant city planet so the frames per second gets a little better. So, alright, so one thing you'll notice just right away is I push forward. You can see that little line that I reach. That's as fast as I'm going. I let go. That's the new flight model. So you could use left stick to, there. You can see I'm raising that throttle limit, but that's not very fancy. I don't like that. I have to let go of my forward movement to change that. So we can modify that, like click and hold the left pad, and then the triggers. And that's a much more responsive slider. And you will also use the same, while I'm holding left pad, this can modify, this will be the mining throttle. I was able to test that some in the PTU, but I don't currently have a mining capable ship. But that'll also be the throttle for the mining laser. So let's go like up to there. So now I can get moving faster. And then a regular click of the left pad is your cruise control. So now I can just let go. And you can see on the right here, that's my cruise limit. Yeah, that's better. That's your cruise control on. That's my like safe speed. I'm cranking myself up to there. That longer line is my throttle limit that I set. And then I guess just as far as like, you do have this interactive mode zoom, but if you just want to zoom in, click and hold, and then this right pad, this is like an actual dynamic zoom for combat, not just for interaction. And that's only accessible while I'm holding this left pad. It's like my flight modifiers. So what else? Well, while I'm in this interactive mode, just, you know, as a reminder, right bumper is your focus. And then this is also where the free look, let's get that chat out of here. The free look that, like, I preferred their method of free look, or the older style, so I can look around, let go, and then it resets. Now, if you want it to still be a toggle, that's a 2 times press of the right bumper. So I click it twice, and now I'm just locked into a free look toggle. Click it twice, resets it. Now, one of the changes was they made the look behind Z button be a look behind. Well, I don't really have that anymore because my, you know, I've turned this free look into a hold. So if you want to look behind while you're in the free look hold with right grip, click in. I don't know why the camera's getting all screwy there. Yeah, it's something that you're not really using much anyways. Now, some more camera functions. While I'm in this free look, I also made modifiers to the stick. I can zoom in, move the camera left and right. You know, or you always have that click is modified to be the reset view. If you want to change that reticle mode, that's 2 times press also. Fixed, assist, gimbal. Just to give you a good idea that you do really get a full analog range. And then up is, I guess you can't really see it too good there. Up and down is your strafe, up and down. So I can strafe and also be slowly rolling. Okay. So I think that covers most of the stuff with the new flight model. I switched Quantum Drive to match their new system where it's X. So push X to spool your Quantum Drive, hold X to quantum travel. Left stick click is your scan mode. And then up and down is changing the range of it. But I'm not going to go through all of this just because I've documented it so much. Everything you need is in that reference sheet. Right bumper hold gives you radial menu to access things, accept, decline. And then the ground vehicles in the center, that's the only thing I wasn't able to condense that all into one set. So there is a separate layer for ground vehicles, just so you can use the triggers for analog accelerate and reverse in steering. But if you're in a spaceship, you don't need to ever switch. So let's, just as an example, so 2 times B is my seat, which would also be a 2 times press B and just hold it would be eject. But I want to go over a couple of things. So Y is going to cycle between primary and sidearm. And then here is where you can see too, it's like, get the side leans, down to crouch, down again would be prone, up to stand back up to jump. And then 4 guns that have a change fire mode. This is a little different too. It's a full press of the left trigger. And then Y. And you can see down there on the right, I'm switching my fire mode. And a full press is also hold breath. I got him all out of breath because he was focusing. Hold X would be holster. FOIP and VOIP. That's something that I should definitely mention. Modifiers for that are under the bumper. So hold in the bumper. A is your selfie cam. Now I don't have that stuff enabled right now, but if you go into the inventory one, so this is holding the bumper, you have head tracking enable, recalibrate on X, push to talk on B, and then that selfie on A. And also, just as other modifiers in this holding of the bumper, you could also be left and right to accept dismiss, down for light. Bumper plus start is going to be a suicide, so be careful. Be careful with that one. What else do I really need to dig into here? Okay, decoupling. If I click left grip once, I'm now in decouple mode. That's toggled. And you can see that icon. So I could now like spin around, whatever. Click it again, locks it back in. Now, if you want it to, I also made it be a hold. So if you just want to do some quick maneuvers, you can hold it. It keeps trying to correct my path because I'm applying throttle. So let's... There. So now I'm just holding it, I can look around. But now in this mode, I can't get the joystick move on the edges. So if I needed to roll here, I click that right pad. And that gives me my strafing and my rolling. It's just not analog. That's just a limitation of the way the Steam layers are working. Let go, and I turn it back off. So it can be a toggle or a hold. Targeting. A single click will be your nearest hostile. Long press will also just related to targeting. The bumper will be reticle focus. A is target the nearest hostile. Hold in A, and that gives you, nearest, which was also A. Enemy target cycle. Pin it. Target focus, which is kind of like an interactive zoom. Friendly target cycle. Sub-target, which would be like, it's not really too useful yet, but that'll be like in the target you have selected, cycling the engine or the shield generator, like things like that. I think right now all it can do is target the engine sometimes. Don't quote me on that though. But yeah, that's holding A. I think that's probably pretty good though. Just that's one. Just if you happen to need the keyboard for something, that's a long press on select. So that's that. That's the StarCitizen 3.5 profile overview. Grab the mappings and instructions off of Nexus mod. And yeah, I think that covers everything.